Meneses. Calling on our PLDT high-speed hitters. Team captain with jersey number 12, Rhea Dimaculangan. At number 3, Mika Irene Reyes. Wearing jersey number 4, Julianne Marie Samonte. At number 10, Tony Rose Basas. Wearing jersey number 13, Del Palomata. And at number 17, Violame Ceballos. Libero, number 8, Kathleen Faith Arado. Head coach, Mr. George Pascua. This is match number 26, the semi-final round. The best of luck.
Tots Carlos top scoring for this team with 24 points in the win versus Army. Eliza Valdez with 18, Gemma Galanza with 12, and of course 28 excellent sets for De Guzman. In the meantime, actually it was 4 players in double digits for PLDT in their win versus Signal. That's Palomata with 19, 11 Mika Reyes, 12 Samonte, and Chin Basas with 11. So both are high-octane offensive teams, and it's, you know, for the fans, I'm excited for them to see these teams go head-to-head. Both teams without a loss, perfect record so far in the semifinals.
That's right, and yun nga, when we checked out the stats earlier, it's really, these teams are the top 2 teams so far in the semifinal round. And as you mentioned, balance yung teams na to for people getting double digits in their last few games.
And for PLDT, they're sort of peaking at just the right time.
That's correct. Earlier, I wanted to ask Job Prado pa nga, ano sa tingin mo nagbago? Kasi so far right now, they have chemistry which they didn't have nung last conference, and then now hindi lang chemistry pati yun, nagpi-peak sila at the right time here in the semifinal round.
First semifinals for Dimaculangan and the high-speed hitters in the Premier Volleyball League. Tots Carlos, she's been unstoppable so far since the last conference.
I was saying, it's so odd to see Tots Carlos being the #1 kasi we're so used to seeing Eliza Valdez. But you know what? It's not that we're putting down Eliza or putting up Tots, but it's crazy how it's so nice to see the growth of a team. To be a balanced team like this, CREAMLINE team right now.
And so many more players stepping up, getting better.
Correct. And to note, 4 ata yung nag-MVP dito.
That's true. Gemma Galanza was a former Open Conference MVP as well.
Yep.
There's a point by Mika Reyes.
Mika Reyes also growing to love her role here with the PLDT high-speed hitters. Yun nga, it's so interesting also how their middle blockers are actually the top scorer for her team, and Mika Reyes the #1 blocker so far in this conference.
That's true. Jules Samonte has also blossomed in the Invitational Conference. Valdez attacks. Is there a block touch? There was.
And the fans are loving it. 2-all right now in this first set. Palitan na lang ng puntos. Here we see a slow motion and a check ball from Chin Basas.
Jeanette Panaga, 2-time best blocker in college. Obviously a champion as well. She was playing in the collegiate ranks. Dimaculangan sets it up. Mika Reyes, who was a highly sought-after free agent prior to joining PLDT. Several teams were, you know, trying to get her services.
It's always such a joy to see, Eric, how these players coming from different teams, from different schools, coming together in one team and actually thriving in their new environment.
Great serve. De Guzman to Valdez. Mika Reyes picking it up. The back set. Basas is rejected. Excellent defense by the Pulse Masters. Let's check in with Franny Reyes.
With a very condensed semis format, I asked Mika Reyes how PLDT stays motivated. And she told me na since patapos na ang conference, that's their motivation para mag-all out. Ipakita at ilabas ang lahat sa court. Importante na yun, ang positive energy, because it has a domino effect on how they play and support each other. So we can look forward to that positivity in today's game at hindi sila magpapabaya in this one of many must-wins. Back to the panel.
All right, thank you, Franny. Del Palomata, a thrilling one in.
Del Palomata getting that height and that perfect spot. Nakikita natin, nakatayo na dun si Tots, but finding that really tough angle to put the ball down.
Del Palomata, when she was asked why she decided to move to PLDT, she said she was tired of finishing in second place and, you know, wants to move further, wants to be better. And that's why she joined PLDT.
It's also interesting to note how Del has grown also.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen her play for the Air Force. We've seen her play in the national team as well. But parang pa-peak pa lang din siya sa career niya in volleyball.
And that was one of the best moments in her life when she got the call up to play for the national team.
That's right.
And really boosted her confidence. And look at how she's playing now.
Alyssa Valdez with her third point here in the first set. Coming from the service line naman.
Better received from Ceballos. What a dig by Atienza. Galanza. Samonte picking it up. There's Ceballos again. There's a block. Arado back to Fiona. Oh, wow. Terrific rally here from defense to offense. Galanza. What floor defense by both teams. A push there by Ceballos.
Rally is still on.
Del Palomata gets the kill.
Del finally ending that long rally. Grabe hangaw kay Fiona.
Yeah.
That 3 straight attempts, but also good effort there by CREAMLINE being a tough defender on the net. But again, Del Palomata just proving to be a force to reckon with here.
What's going to be the key here? Del Palomata, you mentioned she's a force. She's 6'3". How does, you know, CREAMLINE deal with that?
I guess it's really about making them work for the first ball. Kasi first ball, Eric, kung good yan, most likely it's gonna go to the middle.
What a dig. This time by Isaberay. The back set, Tots Carlos. Ball is still alive. Quick reflexes. Said Domingo. That's outside.
CREAMLINE asking for a check ball, but letting that go. Score now is 6-5. Grabe, Eric, palitan na ng puntos dito.
Coach Pascua doesn't agree with the call. He's asking where the call came from with the block touch. But first referee, Erlindo Eusebio, gave them the point, gave CREAMLINE the point. So Pool Smashers up by 1. Said Domingo, 5-10 out of FEU. Serves into the net.
Missed opportunity there for CREAMLINE. Let's see how PLDT will respond here. Del now to serve.
From Talibo Aklan, Del Palomata. University of St. LaSalle. 6-all, opening set. De Guzman sets it up. There's Panaga with a point.
Bangs Panaga responding to PLDT's middle block hits. Serving her own force there.
The fans are getting their money's worth here. They emerged just in the opening set. 7-6. CREAMLINE over PLDT. Mika Reyes off the block of Galanza. The game is tied again.
Mika Reyes going after her forte. Running attack this time. Using the hands of Gemma Galanza to score a point. And she's loving it, Eric.
Why not? Di makulangan, 23 excellent sets in the win versus Signal. Galanza. That's picked up by Ceballos. Samonte. Valdez keeping it alive. Viray. Here's the attack. Reyes is rejected by Panaga. One middle blocker to the other. Atienza with the up. Carlos. Yes, Tots. Carlos nails that one in.
Tots Carlos going after an off-speed attack, and it works.
8-7. Creamline over PLDT opening set. Back inside the Inaras Center. A matchup between two undefeated teams in the semifinals. The 2-0 PLDT versus the 1-0 Creamline Cool Smashers. Right now, ladies in white and pink up by 1. 8 serving 7. Di Makulangan to Pasas. Galanza with the up. Valdez, Ceballos, great floor defense. Pasas with the push. Atienza picking it up. Tots Carlos rising, blocked at the net. Chance ball here for PLDT. Reyes, yes!
And that's what I've been saying kanina, Eric. If you give them a free ball, chances are it will have to go to the middle. And Mika Reyes seeing an open spot there on the left side of the Creamline court.
11 points, 1 block for Reyes against Signal. That was their second straight win after beating Army in their first semi-final match. Rare miscue there on the receive by Atienza. Another chance ball for PLDT. This time they go for a combination play. Pasas, that's picked up by Carlos. Valdez rising, pushing it. Over receive. Banaga putting it away.
PLDT asking if that was out, but first referee standing by his ground calls it in. Oh, that's definitely in.
Creamline back on top by 1. Arado with a good receive. Viola, Ceballos with a kill.
I was just saying, look at Kat Arado receiving that ball with a smile. And kita pa na sa replay na nakangiti pa siya nagko-cover.
I mean, such a talented libero. She is the reigning open conference for 2 open conferences in a row. She's the best libero. So she has a reason to smile. Valdez, that is in.
A little miscommunication there on the side of PLDT, but Eliza putting it down where nobody's home. Look at that height and power behind that spike.
Tots Carlos. Here's Viola with a push. Oh, excellent play. Intelligent, thinking volleyball player, Viola Ceballos.
Viola Ceballos going for an off-speed shot this time, putting some variation in catching and Tots Carlos off guard.
Tots was all the way back.
Ready na siya dun sa power hit.
Yeah.
But good eye there by Viola Ceballos.
Chin Pasas had 3 straight aces and had 4 aces in the game against Signal. Atienza picking it up. Oh, miscue there.
Liza was there.
Ceballos again. Galanza with a dig. Valdez trying to go down the line. It's outside.
That was out just a little bit.
PLDT takes the lead here. 11-10. Opening set.
Ooh. Just a
You're
little
right,
bit
see?
out.
Just a bit. PLDT looking for a 2-point advantage here. Set Domingo. What a quick play.
Set Domingo also showing some grit, some power in that last sequence. Nobody home for PLDT that time.
Third point for Domingo already. And the game is tied again. Such a back and forth right now between these two teams. Del Palomata, that's partially deflected at the net. Tots Carlos from the back row. Samonte picking it up. That could have been outside. Viola. Oh, wow!
Viola Ceballos.
He is on fire here in the opening set.
Right now, Viola Ceballos looking like she woke up on the right side of the bed.
And had a really good lunch. 3 points for Ceballos, second leading scorer. 4 points for Mika Reyes, and PLDT back on top by 1. Oh, she's serving well. Oh, wow. She's doing everything right here in the opening set.
Magaling na swerte pa in that last sequence, Eric.
2-point lead for the high-speed hitters. Fiola, by the way, did not score against Signal. Galanza sends it through. First point for Gemma.
That's right, Eric. I was just going to say, I didn't see this kind of Viola Ceballos in their last match, but it's good to see that now she's back on track, producing a lot of points for PLDT.
She only played in the first set against Signal, and she didn't play the next 3 in that 4-set win. Del Palomata is rejected by Panaga. Ceballos, she had to spin around a little for that and got disoriented, sent it into the net. And the CREAMLINE ties the game at 13.
CREAMLINE now has the chance to do a little run here. Kanina, panay PLDT getting 1-2-point runs. And then now we have CREAMLINE.
Erica Santos in the game for the first time. She signed with PLDT just this year, skipped 3 years of collegiate eligibility to turn pro. Samonte, yes! How much better is Jules now than she was just a conference ago and when she was still with Ateneo?
That's right. We've been talking about how the growth of Jules Samonte has been phenomenal. And I guess it's good also to see how she's thriving in this kind of environment with players from different schools, players na nakalaban niya before, ngayon teammates na niya.
And how she stepped up as well to match the level of the competition.
That's right. And she's really embracing that role.
Excellent defensive play here. Right on cue.
Right on cue. Jules Samonte with the block.
Back to a 2-point advantage for the high-speed hitters. Galanza with a good pass. She gets it back. She's rejected. De Guzman sends it back to Gemma. Atienza will set it up. Third time for Galanza. Samonte. And Carlos picking it up. Back row, Valdez. That is on the line.
Sakto this time, Eric. It catches the line, catches that deep corner pocket in the zone 1. Eliza Valdez having a huge court vision. Nobody home for PLDT.
I like the billiards reference, Ziam, corner pocket. Here's Samonte. Blocked. And the defense of CREAMLINE is fired up.
Bangs Panaga and Tots Carlo loving that solid block point there.
Great timing. 15 all. CREAMLINE not allowing PLDT to pull away here in the opening set. Reyes with a dump. Panaga will set it up for Carlos. Reyes will send it to Ceballos. Oh, she catches the tape of the net. It rolls over. Carlos. Arado with the pass. Reyes a little low. Arado. Samonte through the block. Wow, this is against the Panaga Carlos block as well.
Jules Samonte getting the next one through the blockers. Alam mo, Eric, dito natin makikita talaga kung paano bumabawi yung players eh. From an error or from the point from their opponent.
Jules Samonte sends us to our first, make that second technical timeout. PLDT 16, CREAMLINE 15. Ready Makulangan serving. Her brothers are coaches in the UAAP volleyball tournament. Carl with NU, Jumbo with UE. Reyes, that was too close to the net. An easy put away by Tots Carlos.
A trap set there on the side of PLDT, and Tots Carlos just knowing for a fact that she will get that point.
$16-all, opening set. Galanza sporting a new jersey number, by the way, and number 23. She was 8 in college, and then she was switched to 15. She gets an ace.
Loving that reaction from Gemma Galanza. CREAMLINE getting that point to get closer to the end of this first set.
And when she was asked about that number change, she just said, it's a new start, new life, happiness. 1 point lead for the Cool Smashers. Almost an ace for Galanza. Chance ball for the Cool Smashers. De Guzman, Panaga with a dump. That's picked up by Reyes. Santos knocks it in.
Erica Santos. Familiar sight to si Eric. Parang nung Tuesday lang. Or Thursday rather. Using the hands of her blockers to score that point. 17-all, Eric. Set number 1.
Deadlock situation. We have 15 deadlocks already in the opening set. Carlos from the middle. That's dug up by Di Makulangan. Diray will set it for Santos. He's coming off a 3-point performance. Made that 5-point performance against Signal. Samonte digging it. Ceballos again.
Grabe. Tool after tool after tool. PLDT's attackers have been using their blockers to their advantage. Now they're up by 1.
And Ceballos with 5 already. After not scoring against Signal just last Thursday. She's making up for all of that right now in just the opening set. PLDT on top by 1, 18-17. Monte with a serve, 4 points already. Tough setup there for De Guzman. Here's Reyes. Valdez, block.
Still up.
Excellent effort.
Oh!
That would have been good if it went in. That little kick by Panaga.
Might have been a fault, Eric, but look at the Creamline squad. Still all smiles after that break of a play. I mean, in volleyball, pwede naman talaga kahit anong part ng body for contact, Eric.
Yung receive, nasa gitna ka pa, di ba? One side na agad tayo. One side na ulit. Okay. Kailangan mo muna yung running kasi si Piola yung nandito. Ha? Ito muna ang iikot. Pero pag si Jules ang nandito, si Tots ang iikot. Okay? So, pag nag-atake tayo, make sure na tatalon tayo ng mataas.
Yes, coach.
Ha? Let's go! Dalawa lang yan.
Yes, coach.
Go, go, go! Hey! Creamline!
Sherwin Menezes burns his first timeout. Eliza Valdez saying the only loss they had in the preliminary round, the one against Signal, was a wake-up call and motivated them. They haven't lost since. Finished the preliminary round 5-1. Underhand set by De Guzman. It's Galanza. Excellent effort by Viray. A chance ball for the Cool Smashers. De Guzman. Carlos. Woo! You gotta love the defense of PLDT at the net. Atienza digging it. Carlos again. Viray. Two players down for PLDT.
That's it! Oh!
That's off the block and outside, but Erlindo Eusebio awarding the point to Creamline.
Another trap set there for Erica Santos, and what a way to end that rally. Solid block by Eliza Valdez. Almost went out.
Oh, it's on the line.
Linesman and referee calls it in.
Could have gone either way. It was right on the edge of the line, on the outside. PLDT protecting a one-point advantage right now. Mika Reyes dumping it. Valdez with the dunk. Yes!
Eliza Valdez with the variation. I remember, Eric, ito yung, oh my gosh, si Eliza, hindi mo talaga alam kung papaluin niya or i-drop niya. Eliza has, earlier in her career, has already mastered that kind of approach na papaluin man, off-speed, drop ball, iisa yung approach niya.
And you know, she has such hang time
Yes.
that she can afford to really fool you.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Fool your opponent. So, I mean, that's the reason why she's Eliza Valdez.
That's right. 19 all. Santos, what a dig there by De Guzman, but was too strong. Goes outside. PLDT back up by one.
Santos getting that score this time around when they need it the most. Better set there for her as well.
Both teams playing such high-level volleyball right now in the opening set.
I was just gonna say, Eric, grabe, when you see the exchange of points,
exactly.
It's really precision at this point, especially in the semifinal round, coming from the top two teams right now.
That's right. We don't expect anything less, of course. Tots Carlos nailing this one in and tying the game at 20. A substitution for the Cool Smashers is Kyle Negrito and Michelle Gumabao check in for the first time.
20 all, set number 1, Eric.
Di makulangan. Palumata. Negrito sets up Gumabao. And Michelle Gumabao sends it outside. Gumabao coming off a 2-point performance. She came off the bench in the win versus Army. Played in all 4 sets. This is one thing Creamline has to take care of. They had 30 errors in a win versus Army. And right now, these errors are allowing PLDT to get ahead.
That's right, and especially at this stage in the set, when you're in the last 5 points of your set. Ito na talaga yung precision, Eric.
Right.
Dito na talaga yan magkakatalo.
Good pass. Valdez with another push. Viray with an excellent dig. Eli Soyud off the block. 2-point advantage for PLDT.
Eli Soyud again. getting a point off of the blockers of CREAMLINE.
And Soyu did not score, played in the first and second set in the win versus Signal. Right now, she already has 1 point. And PLDT 3 points away from securing set number 1. Santos, that's outside.
Good eye there by Eliza. And now she is up for serve. Naku, pag si Eliza pa naman ang nasa service line. Let's see how PLDT will respond here.
Semana is in the game. There's Ceballos. Negrito touches the net. That's another error for CREAMLINE, and PLDT back up by 2.
Tight first ball there by CREAMLINE. 2-point lead now for PLDT.
Very short stint for Gumabao and Negrito as De Guzman and Carlos are back in the game. Tots Carlos, first-time national team player along with Del Palomata, and competed in the Southeast Asian Games. Nice serve. Kneeling set there for De Guzman. There's Galanza. It's dug up by Viray again. Samonte looking for set point. Not just yet. Atienza sets it up. Ooh, too close. Blocked by Palomata. Carlos fires one in and trims that deficit to 1.
I was just going to say, CREAMLINE has to convert in this rally. So far, PLDT has been going on a 3-0 run. And on cue, Tots Carlos, their #1 scorer, gets that point.
Coach Pascua burns his first time out here. We'll listen in.
Kailan na mangyari, cross-court ka. Pag back row, cross-court ka, ha? Kasi ang bola, short eh. Ngayon, ang isip natin, dalhin natin dito. Del, tayo lang. Dito, nandito yung maliit. Nandito yung si setter. Then, palo kagad. Nandiyan, one good pass muna tayo. And then execute. Then, ready ka sa back row rito. Ang palo, dito kay Tots. Mamaya yung receive ng bola para walang back row attack, ha? Okay, let's go. Wait, ready?
You're looking at Signal HD Spikers coach Sac de los Santos just coming off a 5-set win against Army. We'd like to remind you from Antipolo, we go down to Pasay on Monday, Mall of Asia Arena, and we'll be seeing this matchup: Signal HD Spikers, King Whale from Taipei, and the national team in the second game. That's off the block. Samonte will put PLDT at set point.
Jules Samonte again. CREAMLINE has been having a difficult time at the net. A lot of the attack points by PLDT has been through the blockers of CREAMLINE.
Okay, body ka. Kaya mo nang isa. Pag nag-depensa, sabi sa iyo, 1 step agad eh. Kaya tumatalsik eh. Okay na, dalawa lang yan.
Pasok to,
Pasok mo na, pasok.
First ball mo na.
Hey, CREAMLINE!
That's the last time out for CREAMLINE in the opening set. They are staring at a 2-set point deficit. Heather Ginoo in the game for the first time. Started playing when she was 4 years old. Got recruited already at 5 years old. Nice serve, and that's it! Oh, wow! What an entry, what a substitution for Coach George Pascua. The right player at the right time with the right serve. And the high-speed hitters secure set #1. Heather Ginoo's service ace. PLDT up 1-0 against CREAMLINE in this semifinal matchup. 25-22, PLDT winning via a service ace by Heather Ginoo over CREAMLINE as these two undefeated teams meet for the first time in the semifinals. We take a look at highlights of set number 2, which had numerous deadlocks and 17 deadlocks, 4 lead changes. And look at the fans enjoying every bit of the action, Z.
Every point matters talaga. And you mentioned a lot of deadlocks, palitan lang ng puntos. And we mentioned how the end game is very important. And yun yung nawala sa CREAMLINE. And just like that, Heather Ginoo, and I was about to say it, Eric, na so far, she's been the service specialist and she's surprising her role well. And ayun na nga, she ended that set with a service ace. As we check out the statistics, 17 attack points coming from the PLDT high-speed hitters with only 12 naman para sa cool smashers. A lot of the less errors, although when it happened was very crucial talaga on the side of CREAMLINE. And we'll see how they will bounce back here in the second set.
Oh, CREAMLINE, when their win against Army, they dropped the second set. As you see the service ace to start things off and give a free point to CREAMLINE in set number 2.
Set 1 ending with an ace, and this time starting with a service error naman.
Galanza was beach volleyball champion, UAAP season 76. Serving, di makulangan. Actually oversets and an easy put away by CREAMLINE.
CREAMLINE now becoming more aggressive at the net. As we mentioned earlier, Eric, a lot of the points ng PLDT coming from block touches na pa-check. They need to solve that one right away here in set number 2.
It's a good start for the Cool Smashers. 2-0 in the second set. Santos starts the second set for the high-speed hitters. Valdez going cross-court. Arrado with an excellent dig. A chance ball here for CREAMLINE. Valdez. Difficult set for her, but she still scores.
Eliza Valdez coming up with a solution from that trap set again.
This is a major problem. She was fading left, trying to push the ball right.
Nawala pa sa balance mid-air, but, you know, she's Eliza Valdez for a reason.
That's right. Let's go to Franny Reyes.
You know, this far into the season, Tots Carlos told me that there's still a lot for them to show. There's still more for them to execute. But something that's been troubling them has been their errors. They've been having numerous errors that could have been avoided definitely in their games. And with PLDT playing well, coming off a 3-game winning streak, their morale is high. And their middle blockers are doing their part, which has been a problem for CREAMLINE in the first set. She told me that they have to stay motivated to be ready for the challenge. They need to continue enjoying what they're doing, enjoy playing, and also managing their frustrations. I saw them earlier really meditating, preparing for this set, and they cannot doubt themselves. So let's see if they're able to turn this around for the second set. Back to the panel.
All right, thank you, Franny. We mentioned earlier 30 errors for CREAMLINE in their win. This was a win against Army, right? So 30 errors, that's a lot. And when it comes to the meditation, this stems from Coach Tybin did from Matinea, right? And even Eliza was saying, meditation really helps me.
It's a way to, it's like being present, being grounded, and focusing on the current play. As, syempre sa volleyball, palitan yan, rallies yan, Eric. And even if you get the point or lose the point, you have to stay present and focus on the next play.
PLDT scoring there, but they're still down by 2. Reyes picked up a degree in AB psychology from LaSalle. Chance ball for the high-speed hitters. Del Calomata in the middle. Atienza picking it up. They go to Eliza. Oh, solid block at the net by PLDT.
Erica Santos loving that block. Matiin yung palo ni Eliza. Matiin din bumalik.
And that block, Santos.
She was there with the perfect timing Perfect reach also.
Carlos. Yung makulangan goes to Ceballos. Excellent movement on the floor for both teams. Tots Carlos off the block.
Tots Carlos this time using her blockers to her advantage.
Tots Carlos so far 6 points. Second leading scorer after Eliza Valdez with 7. Palomata. What a save by Kyla Atienza.
Oh!
They were hoping that was on the line, but it's outside.
Good attempt there by Kat Arado, which we saw
Yeah.
something familiar from her in the last game.
That's right. She is the only libero I've ever seen score a point. She scored one against Signal. 1 point, 21 digs, and 15 receptions for Kat Arado.
But oh my goodness, Kyla Atienza with that
Yeah.
save.
That's something else. That's a special play right there. Meantime, Ceballos, what a hit. Back row, Galanza off speed. That's dug up by Ceballos. Ceballos is everywhere. Galanza with the up. Valdez into the net. That's 4 touches against the Cool Smashers.
Medyo nanggigil at that point si Eliza, trying to maximize her time in the front row.
CREAMLINE still protecting a 2-point advantage. There's Del Palomata occupying your screens. You see that wingspan, right? Intimidating. Seth Domingo drills that one in.
Seth Domingo with that quick attack. Nobody home for PLDT that time. And this is what what we keep seeing also, Eric, on the side naman of CREAMLINE na pag free ball, madalas mapupunta sa gitna. But again, we have so many options on their side of the court.
Seth Domingo already with 4. Oh, Eliza Valdez, back-to-back errors. 1 attack error, 1 service error.
Still enjoying that 2-point cushion right now here at set number 2, Eric.
Yeah, they're lucky they have a 2-point cushion with the errors they're committing.
I guess that has been their story, no? A lot of errors, pero nababawi sa
That's
attack
true.
points, sa block points.
It's just such a highly talented offensive team. That spike off the block. CREAMLINE with a 3-point lead. 8-5 over PLDT set number 2. Back inside the Inaras Center, where CREAMLINE find themselves down 1-0, but they're up by 3 here in set number 2. Del Palomata, yes!
CREAMLINE managed to pick the ball up, but yes, someone hit the net. First referee calls a net touch in that last sequence.
Del Palomata with 3 points in the game. But PLDT still down by 2. 6, serving 8. Tots Carlos. Ceballos picking it up. Here comes Samonte. Great coverage by the 6'3" Palomata. Samonte, that's dug up by Carlos. They go to Galanza. Too close to the net. Gemma tries again. Blocked again. 2 straight blocks on Galanza. They go back row. Eliza Valdez with a push. Mika Reyes outside.
Mika Reyes not able to convert that one. Another point for Creamline.
They're back up by 3. This is the biggest lead of the Cool Smashers here in the second set. Parents of Gia Morado de Guzman. Mika Reyes making up for the mistake with a point.
What a save by Kyla Atienza, but fortunately hitting the antenna from the second touch. Good eye there also by Mika Reyes, seeing nobody's home for the girls in pink.
Although Gemma Galanza almost got it across, he just hit the antenna. Team captain, Rhea Di Maculangan. And Rhea unable to dig it up. So Jeanette Panaga will score. Panaga coming off a 10-point performance. Sherwin Meneses on your screens. Great serve. Samonte backs up for that. Atienza will set it. Here comes Eliza.
Oh!
Yes!
Nobody playing floor defense there on the side of PLDT. Eliza seeing, again, the court vision is there. A slower ball actually, but nobody on the side of PLDT too decided to get that one.
It's great placement for Eliza there. 8 points for her. Better receive. Combination play, Samonte. Dos Carlos.
Dos Carlos!
Carlos now with 7.
7 points, 5 from attacks.
Early timeout here for Coach Pascual. We'll listen to PLDT.
Dito natin hihingi na receive. Para kahit pa paano, yung outside hitter natin, pahabol yung middle blocker. Kasi kung dito pa rin na-receive natin, nakakahabol yung middle blocker ng kalaban eh. So, naintindihan. Ngayon, kung bablock kayo kay Carlos, hindi ba yung side step kayo? Pag side step kayo, hindi nyo madudukot yun. Swing tayo. Pabayaan yung meron tayo dito sa down the line. Yung timing. Pag malayo yung bola, timing. Pag malapit, sige, dukutin nyo. Pag malapit naman, ang ginagawa ni Tots, cross court niya. Pag malayo, di na down the line yun na mahaba. So, di ba? Basahan lang tayo. Then, kumit tayo. Let's go! Tranquility!
Coach Pascual with specific instructions as to how to address the offense of Tots Carlos.
That's right, giving some insight from what they see outside the court. Talagang basahan din ng players ang labanan dito, especially with teams who's been solid, players who's been solid with their team so far.
Now a 5-point advantage, the biggest lead for Creamline, 12-7. Jules Samonte, yes!
Jules Samonte going through her blockers this time, coming from the right side of the court, in between Banks and Eliza. And she's loving that point.
Why not? Samonte, another player who skipped her final 2 years of eligibility, signed pro, or turned pro and signed with PLDT. That serve is outside for Samonte.
1.1 error there from Jules.
It's back to a 5-point advantage for Creamline. Samonte let it go, and it's on the line. And now Creamline Z is starting to pull away.
So they're getting their groove definitely. Parang diesel team din ata tong Creamline. And Pangs, I was just gonna say, Pangs Panaga, when she's serving, I remember Ella and I were teammates pa nung time na yun, and when Pangs is serving, parang sana sa'yo mapunta yung bola. But, nothings.
Service error for Panaga. But Jovi Prado is coming in for the first time here today. Prado, 9 points off the bench for PLDT in their last game. They've got their work cut out for them, down by 5 here in second set. Domingo, perfect timing. The ball was just on its way up and she slammed it home.
Perfect zero tempo set there from Gia. Seeing the connection is really alive here on the side of Creamline. Even Tots was gasping from surprise. Or not surprise. Alam naman niya na kaya ng teammate niya yan.
What a dig again at Atienza. He's been playing great defense. Tots Carlos with a little dump. And Creamline takes us to our second technical timeout. They are in control of the second set, up 69 over PLDT. The road to the PBA starts here. Tutukan ng PBA D-League Aspirants 2022 sa One Sports at PBA Rush. And gusto mo bang malaman ang latest happenings sa sports? Dito lang tayo sa nag-iisang go-to tambayan ng lahat. Like, follow us on social media. That's at One Sports PHL on all social media platforms. Valdez into the net for touches against Streamline.
Eliza asking for a block touch there. But first referee says no. Medyo nanggigil na naman. First attempt, he went for an off-speed or a drop ball. Second attempt with a power hit.
Erika Santos came off the bench in the first set, started here in the second set, and she's been giving quality minutes for Coach Pascua. Here's Santos attacking, sends it outside.
A little out of system set there for Erika Santos.
And Coach Pascua has seen enough, will make some changes. Santos is out as Basas returns. Semana also coming in to replace Rhea Di Maculangan. Seven-point advantage for Valdez and the Cool Smashers. Great serve. Semana. Yes, there you go. Palomata is fired up.
There's Palomata. What was that? Parang hindi umabot sa attack lane eh. Sobrang nipis. Good timing there. Good connection there with Wendy and Semana.
PLDT still down by 6 here. Luck has run out for Ceballos, at least from the service area. 5 points so far for Fiola. There's Mica Reyes on the bench. Domingo. 5 points so far in the game. Back-to-back points for Del Palomata.
Del Palomata becoming unstoppable. 2 for 2, Eric.
Yep. She is starting to warm up. Del Palomata with 5 so far. 3 coming here in the second set. Ooh, back-to-back service errors though. Obviously that's gonna hurt. I mean, they're trying to catch up here and trim this deficit that right now is at 7.
So far, the last 3 points of CREAMLINE has come from errors ng PLDT.
Chinbasas off the block, yes! Chinbasas coming off an 11-point performance out of Tacloban.
But right now, we see Prado, Santos back in, and Rhea Makulangan.
Makulangan, 30 years old, out of San Jose, Batangas. Panaga, yes!
Fast Panaga enjoying that running attack. Sumasabay sa mga middle blockers ng PLDT, showing that they can also do it, Eric.
Prado just a little late that time defensively. And CREAMLINE in control here in set number 2. Good receive by Prado. Here comes Santos. Valdez. They go to touch. That's outside for Carlos.
A little too wide there on the angle for Tots. But so far, they've maintained a 7-point cushion. And they can afford those little mistakes now.
Former Arellano player. Jovi Prado, 9 points, 21 digs in the win versus Signal. Valdez unable to catch up with the ball. So Jovi Prado with an ace. 5-point lead for CREAMLINE, but Coach Meneses wants to talk things over. We'll listen.
Basta na ulit. Pwede na kayo magpantay muna. Kasi float yung serve eh. Pantay na kayo sa likod. Wala ulit. Ganun lang tayo. Receive. Pag walang receive, gamit tayo ng power.
Yes, coach. Okay, tsaga lang tayo.
Middle. Ano height ni Bell? 6'3". Oh. Eh bakit? Pagka na quick ba yung set? Hindi, differential eh. Pag differential, magbabelo ako para makabot ako.
Okay, got this, got this. Yes, yes, go.
Hey, CREAMLINE! Coach Meneses playing it safe, still sitting on a 5-point lead, a rather comfortable cushion, but still burned the timeout just to make sure they get things back on track.
Good reminders also coming from Coach Sherwin, saying, yun nga si Del, di naman zero tempo, hindi tulad ng nakita natin from Pangs and Sed.
Di Makulangan. Nika Reyes with the tip. Atienza passes. Eliza. Oh, Viray with a beautiful dig. Santos time to go down the line. She scores off Kyla Atienza.
3-point run there, Eric, on the side of PLDT.
Here we go. High-speed hitters making a run late in set number 2. Off great serving from Prado. Great floor defense by Isa Viray as well. Another beautiful serve. And Carlos, miscommunication on the play there. Ceballos with the tip.
Oh.
Ceballos will score, and the run continues. 4 unanswered points right now for PLDT.
Even Piola doubted twice on what she's gonna do.
She looked tentative on the approach. But
fooled herself and her opponents.
she pulled it off nevertheless. Here we go. It's a 3-point game. The biggest lead was 7 for the Cool Smashers. Oh! That's gonna hurt. Kahit si Coach Pascua napatalon. But Coach Pascua keeping the morale of the team high. He's saying, that's okay, that's okay. Lisa Sato is in the game for the first time.
It's interesting to note also, at this stage of the set, when you're in the 20s, the last few points, very costly to have a service error.
Combination play. Santos finishes it. Beautiful.
Combination working there on the side of PLDT. Santos again, medyo nakapag-warm up na, tuloy-tuloy ang puntos coming from her attacks.
Santos already with 5, 3 scored here in the second set. Miga Reyes taking one deep breath before the serve. 3-point game. Carlos. Prado keeping it alive. Here comes Santos again off the block. De Guzman goes to Eliza. Eliza has blocked it, goes outside. 9 points for Valdez.
Eliza Valdez making sure she ends that long rally. And again, using her blockers to her advantage.
Yeah, using the young rookie Santos and her arms to get it outside. Prado unable to get the ball back in play. 2 straight points here for Creamline, and Coach Pascua will burn his final timeout.
Ilang team. Laban lang. Huwag tayong titigil hanggang dito wipid yung referee hanggang di nagbabasa. Ibig sabihin, may chance pa tayo. Huwag lang tayong ihinto. Laban pa rin. Ano yung mga bagay na yun? Kailangan tibayan natin sa depensa, tibayan natin sa depensa block, sa baba. Kailangan mayangat natin yung bola. Huwag natin pabayaan na gano'n kasimple mamamatay sa atin yung bola. Okay? So, effort tayo ulit. Effort tayo. Then, nandun pa rin yung eager pa rin natin na manalo. Okay? PLDT. Huwag tayo masatisfy sa isang set lang.
Well, keeping hope alive here in set number 2, Coach Pascua. Motivational words to the high-speed hitters. No more timeouts for PLDT.
I mean, so far, Eric, PLDT has been making a statement in terms of their runs.
That's right.
In their last game, 15-23, hinabol nila at they ended up with a win. And early on, they were down 7 points and then closed it with a 3 points. Let's see how they will catch up in this set.
Palomata, if this is any indication, they're still in it. Down by 4. They made a 4-point run just minutes ago. Do they have one more that kind of run in them?
Oh!
Jovi Prado with a service error, Erica Santos with a service error, and right now Creamline with 5 set points. There's Alan Acero of Ribisco, and Bajit Del Rosario, team manager of the high-speed hitters. From one service error to another. Valdez with a free point for PLDT.
Let's see if Fiola's gonna break the service error run here for their team, Eric. As we check out the stats, so far in the last 5 points, 5 errors that they made, 4 of those were from service.
Service. Over receive almost. That's outside on a 1-2 play by De Guzman. So 2 set points given up by the Cool Smashers. And final timeout here for Coach Sherwin Menezes. We'll listen in.
Okay naman na dito kasi si Prado. Ano si Palabi? Okay. Okay, it's okay. Good. Ikaw mo, kukunin mo lang naman si Del dito. May sampalo. Let's go. So pag medyo nag-alangan ng receive, salita agad.
Yes, coach.
Over.
Over.
Hey, Creamline!
Bull Smasher still in a very good position here. Mitch Morente and the Army Black Mamba Energy Drink Lady Troopers right now, really bad position in the standings. 0-3 in the semifinals, and with just a couple more games left, it looks like they might not make it to the top 4. Galanza going cross court.
Oh, it's still alive.
Saved by Viray. Set Domingo Santos with quick reflexes. Prado through the block, yes. 3 set points saved by PLDT.
Joe Prado.
Oh, but this,
Yes.
definitely the play of the set.
Good hustle there on the side of PLDT. They've been very solid on the floor defense.
Not a good pass there from Carlos. Here comes Gemma. Gemma's blocked. Atienza picking it up. Chance ball here for PLDT. What do? They go to Del? Yes, they do! Del Palomata will score! And this is 4. Make that 5 set points saved by PLDT.
Again, free ball. Bantayan nyo na yung gitna ng PLDT. It's almost always gonna go to their middle blockers. And again, going back to Coach Sherwin's paalala, last time na bagalan yung timing sa block with Del.
Chance here to tie. Palomata with a tip. It's short. It was blocked though. Prado sends it over. Valdez with a dig. They go to Gemma. Galanza outside.
Oh!
No check ball, says Erlindo Eusebio. No, wait a minute. Valdez will try to contest. The team captain talking to Liver Parillo, our second referee.
Second referee was closer to the blockers of Gemma Galanza, calling it a no check ball.
Can you believe it? 5 set points overhauled
Same.
by PLDT. Wow, what resilience, what tenacity. Creamline. Palomata has been doing an excellent job at the net. Prado. Valdez. Gemma. Gemma Galanza puts Creamline back at set point.
Gusto ata ng Creamline dramatic, Eric. 24-20, 24-all. Gemma Galanza putting that 25th mark for Creamline. Now getting some reminders from head coach Sherwin Meneses. She's still in the front line together with Pangs and Gia.
No.
But PLDT now having the option for first attack. Let's see.
They go to Del. Del will score again. Wow. Another set point erased by PLDT.
A lot of perfect reception coming from the side of PLDT.
Now we all know why Del Palomata is called the secret weapon by Coach Pascua.
But it ain't no secret no more.
Yes, not anymore. Heather Ginoa, remember, she
Yes.
scored a service ace to win set number 1 for PLDT.
And their previous matches during the elimination round as well. Let's see what she's gonna do.
Yep, can she repeat? Gemma. Block! Oh, wow! From down 5 set points. Can you believe it? PLDT is at set point 26-25.
PLDT now having the advantage to get set point here. They were down 7 points,
Yep.
as big as 7 points, and then now they're up 26-25.
They go to Valdez.
Oh!
That's outside! What a come from behind win by the high-speed hitters. Team manager Bajid Del Rosario is happy, and why not? They were down 7 points. They were down 5 set points. They came back to win it 25-27. PLDT up 2-0 against CREAMLINE. PLDT leading 2-0 against CREAMLINE after a come-from-behind win in dramatic fashion in set number 2. Let's take a look at the highlights of this set. Dominated by CREAMLINE. They led by as many as 7 points. And on several occasions, as you see, Del Palomata, one of her 8 points so far in the match. Valdez also, they let it slip away in the end. Eric Tipan alongside Ziher Vasco. Franny Reyes is with us courtside as well. Set number 3. And I never thought I'd have to say this during the Invitational Conference, but CREAMLINE, their backs against the wall. They have to win this to extend this match. Otherwise, they will sustain their first defeat in the semis.
That's right. And I was going to say, this is an unfamiliar territory. Although Signal pala.
Yeah, that's true.
Had to
in the preliminary round.
That's right.
But since that loss, they've been playing so well. Talking about CREAMLINE. Panaga rejected by Samonte. What a start for PLDT.
And I guess coming from that second set also, Eric, I wanted to point out, parang PLDT now is known for huge comebacks.
Yeah, actually.
Against their game against Signal, 15-23, and then kanina, 24-20 ang hinabol, and they end up winning that set.
And they seem to be really following up on the instructions of Coach Pascua. Coach Pascua told the media his advice for the team. As you see, CREAMLINE get their points, that points here in set number 3. Start strong, finish strong for PLDT. And that's what they've been doing. Right now, they're controlling the match 2-0.
And again, they're just focusing on the current play.
Yeah.
You know, in one of his timeouts earlier, he said, you know, we're still in this, kahit gaano pa kalaki yung lamang yan. And they've done it before, Eric. And they did it again. They just did it again. And you know, anything can happen.
He made the players believe. Because I'm sure half the crowd here, because I mean, this is a pro, let's call it what it is. It's a pro CREAMLINE crowd here.
Yes.
I'm sure half the crowd were thinking PLDT's out of it in second set, but only the players believed because Coach Pascua said they could, and they did.
That's right. I think in their last interview also from Jules, she said na usually yung crowd hindi pabor sa kanila. And I think right now, naka-adjust na sila sa ganun. And you know how some of these players love to play with a huge crowd.
That's right.
And now they're on the other side of it. And you know, they're just focusing on what's in front of them.
Let's go to Franny Reyes.
Sabi sa akin ni Del Palomata, hindi basta-basta ibibigay ng CREAMLINE ang game. Kapag hihirapan talaga ng PLDT ang panalo. And kita naman, no, with all their runs, the way they're able to catch up despite being down. She told me that they've been maximizing their time in training. I wouldn't even be surprised if Coach George is making them practice, you know, the way they're able to catch up. And it's evident naman that they're able to adjust minimally and to keep composed. Now, I want to talk a bit more about Del, about her personal growth. She said she's more matured, and that's definitely because of her teammates. You know, they helped her a lot. They pushed her to their limit, and that's a true testament to the chemistry of the team. Again, how they're able to keep composed and to trust each other on that court. Na no matter how many points they're down, they'll be able to take the win in the end. And I think that's what they're hoping to do in this third set.
Thank you, Franny. Chemistry definitely showing right now. The way they move on the floor, the footwork, communication. I mean, you don't just come back from a 5-set deficit, 5-set point deficit, as Carlos finally breaks that 2 straight attack errors committed by CREAMLINE.
That's right. And looking at how Tots Carlos made that point, facing one side from the beginning, finishing off facing zone 5. Talagang athleticism also is key here at the elite level, Eric.
Panaga's been serving pretty well. Off-system play there from Jovi Prado on the attack. Carlos, single block. Oh, wow, Jovi Prado, how did she recover from that? Morado de Guzman disguised it pretty well. And it was Prado all alone against Carlos, but she got the block.
Again, I think it's from the scouting ng PLDT earlier during the timeout. Coach George would always say, you know, dito lang yung pwesto, ito lang yung kailangan tapatan sa mga spikers ng Creamline. And we know that Creamline is a solid force on the attack side.
That's
And
outside
on
for Valdez. Valdez complaining. Again, with first referee Alina Eusebio, and first referee Eusebio will overturn his call and award a block touch and a point to Creamline.
Way to ask the first referee for a reconsideration there.
Well, Eliza was due one because she's been pleading her case several times already. That could have been outside for Tots Carlos. Del Palomata. What a tip there by Carlos. Arado to Di Maculangan. Back to Del.
Woo!
Finally Del with a little bit more pressure and power.
I think on the side of Creamline, they need to make their overballs, their third balls, more difficult for PLDT. And because just like that, in 2 sequences already, they've given a pretty easy ball, free ball almost at that to PLDT. And it's always been going to their middle blockers. And again, Del Palomata, almost always 50% on her attack efficiency.
Yep, 53 in the last game, 53%. There's a block and it falls in. Excellent kill block for St. Domingo. Creamline facing a 1-point deficit here in the third set, but they're down 2-0. Prado with a push.
Oh.
Jovi Prado showing us her tips and tricks.
Jovi Prado, earlier in her last kill attempt, got blocked. It was a block kill, and now going for an off-speed attack and getting the point.
Prado, formerly from Santa Lucia and Petrogas, before joining PLDT. Galanza, off speed. Samonte picks it up. Di Maculangan, they go to Palomata. That was a little low for Del. Galanza. Di Maculangan goes to Samonte. Valdez. De Guzman to Tots from the back row. That's short. Tots knew it.
It was a good attempt though. I think she was going for an off-speed attack, and seeing PLDT's floor defense, butas din naman talaga yung gitna, but execution-wise, nabitin.
8-5 PLDT over Creamline, set number 3. Back inside the Inara Center, let's go to our Twitter question of the game. Who are you most excited to watch play for the national team? There can be so many answers here. Let's go to our viewers and fans from Average. Bella Belen, that's obviously number 1. She is the most exciting player to watch as she had a very outstanding performance last UAAP season. Use the hashtag PVL Invitational 2022. And PVL Invitational Conference as well from MJ Janelli. I'm most excited to watch Eliza Solomon, the best opposite last UAAP season 84. So much talent, favorite sa UAAP. Really excited in her debut with the national team. Finally, from Rods, again, Bella Belen, Invitational Conference. She has shown how her caliber of player was during the last UAAP season. And how will Belen perform against the likes of Valdez, Morado, and more? Creamline slowly but surely cutting the deficit that they are within one.
Courtesy of Gemma Galanza, 2 consecutive attack points.
Domingo.
Ooh.
Again, these unforced errors, they had 9 in the second set. They got to lower that number.
Right now, Eric, they already have 4 errors. So 9.
Almost half the
Yes.
points of PLDT are freebies.
That's right. So far, PLDT not committing an error here in the third set.
Very disciplined team.
Oh, there you go. Ano ba yan?
That was definitely your fault, Z.
Sorry. Sa akin. Bawi ako. Well, there you go. Their first error of this set, Eric.
Gia Morado de Guzman coming up a 28 excellent set performance. She also had 1 point, 1 ace. Now win versus Army. Nika Reyes.
Ooh,
Great
kinda.
coverage by Atienza. Tots Carlos kept alive by Samonte. They go to Santos. Carlos off speed. Dug up by Di Maculangan. Prado from the back row. Galanza. Arado was there. Another great rally in the making here. Gemma off speed. Nika Reyes was there. Could not control the ball.
Gemma Galanza adjusting really well in that set. I was gonna say 2 consecutive sets to her. Usually kasi, Eric, yung tapo ng bola sa outside, yung mga alanganin, and for Gemma Galanza to convert it to a point, grabe.
Yeah, I mean, just excellent variety
Yes.
from Galanza. I think there's a moth that's been bothering the players for several minutes now. That's what they're trying to look for there. I
There
think
you
Tots
go.
Carlos stepped on it. It's still alive though. They
There
caught
you
it.
go. Kuya, huwag mo nang pakawalan yan.
All right, so 9-all. Set number 3. Creamline down 2 sets against PLDT.
Oh!
Wow. I mean, what is going on with these unforced errors for the Cool Smashers?
So far, they have 3 attack errors and 2 service errors.
So that's exactly half of the
Yes.
points of PLDT right now.
That's right, and yun, it's not usual to see, as simple as service errors coming from the side of
And
Creamline.
coming from Gia Morado de Guzman, one of the
An
best
ace
servers.
server. Oh,
It's
and Rhea.
it's contagious.
And Rhea. It is definitely contagious.
Coach Pasco on your screens. Gemma Galanza taking her time. 10-all, set number 3. Di Maculangan, difficult set. What an angle for Erica Santos.
A good save there, actually, by Kyle Atienza, but second, third touches wasn't able to control the side of Creamline. A lot of scrambles there on the side of the pink and white. That's why medyo hirap sila mag-convert ng point.
Santos with 6 already off the bench. That serve is just on the line for Samonte. Just like that, PLDT up by 2. Atienza usually is a, pretty good judge of distance when it comes to the serves and the digs and the receptions, but that time around made a mistake. Carlos too close to the net that time.
She was asking for a check ball, but I guess sharp eye there by the first referee and sees that one out, and of course with the help of the linesman.
Start na ulit tayo. Receive lang muna ulit tayo. Pag may pagka pagkakataon, magko-combination tayo. Pag wala, no small, okay, may lang sa block, paluin nyo, paluin nyo. Ha? Marami pa yan, 13 pa lang. Pangs, salita Pangs! Let's go!
Hey, CREAMLINE!
Very early timeout for Sherwin Meneses. Down by 3 and down 2 sets to nothing. What's the first thing CREAMLINE has to do to get back in this set?
I think, yun nga, kanina na, I kept noticing it, how they're giving a lot of easy balls when they're scrambling from their floor defense, I guess. And, you know, PLDT, nakokontrol nila yung bola nila so far better than CREAMLINE for now. And then, they also have a solid net defense that's working for them. So, I guess yun lang. Kailangan pahirapan ng CREAMLINE yung PLDT in terms of their loose balls.
Mika Reyes with an emphatic kill block. It's a 4-point lead now for PLDT. Not a good pass there from Atienza. Carlos, cross-court, Samonte picks it up. Battle at the net, and there's a net touch as well from Dimaculangan.
Good effort there by Rhea trying to chase that ball. Usually, pag yan, naabutan niya, and then she got to set it, she could have gotten a point from overreaching. Usually, high-caliber setters know and see. They have an eye on the side or in the back of their heads to see kung pwede pa nila sabayan yung blockers nila and to get a point.
Oh, great pass by Arado. One-handed set there. Mika Reyes with the dump. Galanza to Carlos. Blocked again. Mika Reyes. Great defensive play. This time, Santos. It looked close, really close, but it was outside. As per our lines judge, we'll take a look here. That was close. It's really close. From this angle, it even looked in.
But the linesman guarding that sideline was quick to raise that flag and call out.
Much better pass for Dimaculangan. And an easy put away for Mika Reyes, who's starting to step up defensively and offensively here in the third set. She has 12 in total. The only player in double digits for PLDT. On the other side, we have Valdez with 11. She is the only player in double digits as well. Oh. Rotation error there for PLDT. Unlucky for the high-speed hitters. Coach Pasco is upset.
Coach George saying, make sure they communicate to avoid those kinds of errors. Costly errors, kasi, you know, could have been avoided easily. And then now CREAMLINE trying to get that energy back on their side of the court. Changing things up, subbing in Gumabao and Negrito.
Service out. Wow, how many errors right now for CREAMLINE? They are down by 3, 16-13. 7 errors for the Cool Smashers here in set number 3. PLDT coming back from the huddle with all smiles on their faces as Valdez nails the cross court. And we're starting to see some happy with the Cool Smashers now.
That's right, and one of their leaders in Happy Risa Sato, making sure she bumps everyone up.
Meantime, substitution for Coach Pascua. Santos will sit down, Basas is in, Dimaculangan will sit down, and Semana is in. 2-point game, 14 serving 16. Semana underhand set, Basas off the bench, a little cold.
And look at the side of CREAMLINE, everybody's just trying to pump everybody up, themselves and their fans.
Coach Pascua will call a timeout.
Sila. Connect mo muna, receive muna tayo, receive muna. Yun ang key natin, receive. Pag naka-receive tayo, madaling gumawa ng bumasan. O dahil yun, masalabo pa rin tayo. Dito. Net, hindi.
Wendy and Semana is tasked to run the offense right now of PLDT. Semana skipped the 2021 Open Conference. But she's familiar with the system and the players as well. She played with Lea Dimaculangan with Air Force, as you see Tots Carlos on the bench right now, along with Gia Morati de Guzman. Chin Basas committed an error earlier that has cut their advantage to just one. Prado into the net, that's 4 touches. And the lead of PLDT is gone.
Just like that, Eric, 16 all. And this is what CREAMLINE should do. Coming from the serve, pinapahirapan na nila. First ball pa lang ng PLDT and trying to force their setter to do an out-of-system set. And then their hitters to be out of place. Trying to force them an error.
Coach Pascua has seen enough. Brings back Dimaculangan and Santos. There's a dump by Palomata, and PLDT again on top by 1.
Good to see how Del has been showing us variations from her attacks.
Great serve by Jovi Prado. And she has 5. And just like that, blink of an eye, that 2-point lead is back for PLDT.
A little miscommunication on the side there between Eliza and Kyla. Let's see if she can redo that ace. I will refrain.
You are 2 for 2 today. See?
I will refrain comments like that moving forward.
Risa Sato was born in Osaka, Japan. Set to serve. She's off the bench today. Great pass. Combination. Galanza. Here's Valdez from the back row. Underhand set. Back to Jules. Cross court. Sato with a great dig. Gemma. Block. Panaga with the up. They go back to Gemma. Oh, this time punches it through the double block. And we are tied at 18.
We are back at a deadlock here. Set number 3. Gemma Galanza trying again one more time and gets it through the blockers.
And she has guts. I mean, she challenged the 6'3" Del Palomata. Del. Sato will set it up for Gemma. Goes over. A pancake save by Arado. Samonte is blocked by Gumabao. Jules will try again. Sato was there. Gemma tips it. Santos. Rhea to Jules. Jules, what a save by Risa.
Whoa!
Gumabao into the net. Oh, wait a minute. According to Arvindo Eusebio, there was no touch, but so there was a touch, and it bounced outside, point for CREAMLINE. Let's take a look.
the angle went in a different direction. Sorry, the ball went to a different direction in a different angle coming from that hit. That really means na na-touch ng blockers ng PLDT.
Palomata is rejected. And just like that, CREAMLINE with a 2-point lead late here in set number 3.
4-point run on the side of CREAMLINE. This time, Del Palomata finally getting denied and getting a point for their squad this time.
Kasi nandito na lahat yan, inabangan na si Del. Pagka good receive, kaya. Pagka good receive, inabangan na natin si Del. Patakbo mo si Del dito. Paano mo lang? Shot! Macro ka rin. Target ito. Okay, dito na ang target. Malanag. Huwag kayo pa-intimidate. Still, focus pa rin. Ruben na kayo dyan. 24, inabol pa natin yan. Pakaya ang dadalawa yan. Diba? Malayo pa yan.
Coach Pasqua again, instilling confidence in the team.
I mean, that's the job of the head coach, more than the technical aspect, more than the skills. It's really giving confidence to their players. And so far, we've seen Coach George doing just that.
It's worked. In the second set, down 5 set points, they came back. Palomata on a running attack. Valdez sends it to Gumabaw. Through the block! They've challenged Del twice. Gemma got it the first time. Michelle a second time.
Michelle Gumabaw, 2 for 2 in that last 5 points by CREAMLINE. Now they have a 5-point run. Getting through their blockers this time. Power definitely having a role here on the side of CREAMLINE.
The biggest lead for CREAMLINE here in the third set, 21-18. Ceballos! Wow! They desperately needed that point, and they got it.
Viola Ceballos showing how consistent her power is all throughout the game. Set number 3. It is not waning at all.
Ceballos with 7. Serve here by Palomata. They're down by 2. Oof. Right now, PLDT's turn to lose control with the serves and give up 3 points. Morado de Guzman returns along with Tots Carlos.
In CREAMLINE's last 8 points, 4 doon, Eric, came from errors on the side of PLDT. So sila naman ngayon, tables have turned.
CREAMLINE protecting a 3-point lead. Ceballos has the hot hand. Valdez with a save. Oh, that's with the left hand, Galanza. I thought that was going to be a point for PLDT. There's Ceballos. That's going to be 4 touches.
The fans are loving it. It is getting quite loud here in Antipolo, Eric.
And can you imagine, it's not even full house. Elindo Eusebio trying to quiet down Coach Pasqua because Coach Pasqua disagrees with the call. Let's see here if there was a touch. Oh, it seemed like there was on Carlos from our angle, from that camera shot. But Valdez Atienza with a great save. Tots Carlos firing one in. Arado. Prado back row. Atienza to Carlos. Saved by Di Maculangan. Ceballos. Yes! You love the effort of Atienza, Morado, but Ceballos, I was just too strong.
Everybody just flying, going after the ball. Sila ata dapat yung may moniker na flying. But what a great effort on both sides, actually.
PLDT still down by 3 despite the efforts of Ceballos. Great pass. Thoughts hit the antenna.
Medyo nanggigil doon. The set was pushed a little bit towards the outer side. Tots trying to go for that down the line. May space pa nga naman talaga to go after, but a little bit too wide on that angle.
PLDT in the same position they were in the second set, making a comeback here. Carlos will try again. Oh! That's Carlos with a missile! And it's 3 set points for CREAMLINE.
Tots Carlos making sure binawi talaga yung huling puntos, and when they need it the most, now they're at set point.
Well, they were here before. Let's see if they can go for the finish in the third set. Dimakulangan goes to Ceballos with a tip. Atienza with a dig. Valdez. Prado. Dimakulangan goes to the other side. Oh, that's into the net. Ceballos with a attack error. And CREAMLINE win their first set of the match.
Ooh, costly errors. And again, it's because a lot of errors were made in the tail end of the set, and yun nga, very crucial moments to make those kinds of mistakes.
CREAMLINE winning set number 3, but they're still down 2-1 against PLDT.
And just like that, CREAMLINE putting a stop on the momentum on the side of PLDT. And in that last rally, their last 10 points actually, 6 of those came from errors on the side of PLDT. As we check out the highlights, of course, Del Palomata has been still a solid force. But eventually, in the end, nagkaroon ng sagot ang CREAMLINE. A lot of aces, errors, and emphatic blocks on both sides. Palitan ng puntos lang. But since the 15th point, there was a 5-0 run also on the side of CREAMLINE, and a lot of emphatic attacks and blocks that gave them the confidence to which PLDT had no answer for. Set score was 25-21 in favor of CREAMLINE Pool Smashers. And as we check out the attacks pa lang, lamang na ang Pool Smashers with 13 as opposed to only 8 from the PLDT high-speed hitters. Blocks were even, service aces 2-1 on favor of PLDT. Errors again, tabla, but again, it's when it happens that's crucial, and when it matters, Eric.
And that's what really hurt PLDT down the stretch, especially the attack errors from Ceballos. But they still have a chance to close it out here in 4. As you look at Nika Reyes, so far performing really well. Gemma Galanza as well. Key attacks late in the third set that allowed the CREAMLINE to protect that advantage.
Also giving them that confidence they needed kasi medyo yung energy nila medyo pababa na. And especially with having fans as big as this,
Yep.
talagang nakatulong to end that match 25-21.
Both teams undefeated in the semifinals. What a dig by Viray to start things off here in set number 4. Indecision there led to a free ball here for PLDT. Jules Samonte puts PLDT on the board first.
A lot of solid exchanges there. A lot of showing of very strong floor defense on both sides. Talagang sometimes it just boils down to who commits the errors eh.
I mean, as good as Arado is, Isa Viray has also played excellent defensive plays for PLDT today. Oh, again, right on cue, Viray with a dig. Samonte off the block of Panaga. Di Makulangan with a one-handed dig. Samonte off speed. Dug up by Atienza. Eliza. Yes!
Eliza Valdez. Approach pa lang, alam ko nang hahampasin talaga nitong ni Eliza. And that nice shot angle there with the help of the blockers gets them the point.
13 for Valdez already. And she's coming off an 18-point performance. 1-1, set number 4. A buzzer from the technical committee.
Now Coach George is asking for a point kasi pumito na yung first referee. Although there was a buzzer coming from the referee's table naman.
Discussing something with the second referee, Lumer Pajarillo. I think it's, I don't know if it's the position of CREAMLINE or PLDT they're checking, or both.
Second referee trying to clarify things over the technical official's table.
And he actually looks more confused and asks clarification from Valdez. So they're checking CREAMLINE's position. And Valdez giving them clarification. CREAMLINE must win set number 4 in order to extend this match. And they're down 2-1. Coach Meneses on your screens. Valdez is out of the discussion now, and Lumer Pajarillo, our second referee, still there. Coach Pascua is looking on and hoping he gets a point or something. That's what he was asking for earlier.
Because if CREAMLINE was out of rotation after the first referee has blown the whistle, dapat automatically the point goes to the opponent, to PLDT. But we're not quite sure as to what was the clarification was about. And let's see what happens. Second referee is already falling to his post.
He's on his way back here. Elindo Eusebio is clearing things up with Coach Pascua. Well, Coach Pascua, it doesn't seem like he's received clarification. Valdez is back there.
All right,
so
calling a
replay the point.
good ball. Replay the point. Coach George is still trying to make his case.
To get that point. Why not?
Why not? Puntos din yun.
Yes, exactly. Let's go to Franny Reyes.
You know, I spoke to Eliza Valdez before the game, and she told me at this level of play, digit-digit talaga ang mga games. The points, we saw countless deadlocks in the previous sets. And she told me that it's very important to stay patient to avoid errors and injuries. Now, she also said something that I wanted to highlight, no? It's her mindset to play like a child, or that essence of playing like a child, you know, just playing volleyball, playing with a lot of joy. And if there's anyone that embodies that, it's definitely Risa Sato, who played a huge part in their win in the previous set, no? She has that childlike joy, the way she just enters the court ready to attack or defend. She just plays volleyball, which Eliza told me is what they need, no? So we're seeing a more energized Creamline, and this just might be how they turn the game in their favor. Back to the panel.
All right, thanks, Franny. 2-all after the service error from Jeanette Panaga.
That's right. And when Risa went in the match earlier in the last set, she was the one making sure, you know, she hypes up her teammates. Oh.
This time, players giving the lines judge an evil eye after, I don't know, they perceive as a missed call, perhaps. This was called in.
Yes.
And they didn't like it.
Creamline point. Let's see how they will respond to almost 2 points on their side.
Good receive. Mika Reyes blocked by Valdez. What a save by Arado. A chance ball for Creamline. 1-2 play for De Guzman.
Gia De Guzman taking matters to her own hands, literally and figuratively.
Just when you least expect it.
Look at that Tots' poster out there. Pink na rin yung buhok. Ang galing, updated.
That's just outside for Tots Carlos. Valdez talking to the second referee. Sherwin Menezes is with the first referee. This time, it's Creamline with a complaint. There's a lot of back and forth here. Both teams working the referees. I don't blame them. It's a tight game. You want to get all the advantage you can get.
I think she's trying to say na mali din talaga yung rotation.
Well, that's outside.
Oh, there you go.
From Jessie De Leon, who's in the game for the first time. Former USC Tigress. She goes back to the bench after the serve. Di Makulangan goes to Santos. Gemma, block. Kyla Atienza let it go. She was right there.
But she sensed that Eliza was there. Well, she was there, but a little bit of a miscommunication there, especially if you're a libero. Usually, sa'yo lahat yan.
1 point game, a chance to tie on the Santos serve for PLDT. Great serve. Another 1-2 play, this time anticipated. Sato, yes! Risa Sato skipping and jumping and scoring.
Risa Sato on her first point here. With that zero tempo attack hit also.
2 point lead for the Cool Smashers. Palomata, blocked by Panaga. Ceballos through the block.
Creamline already finding a solution to Del's play. But again, the power behind Viola's hit still unmatched here.
Did not score again in the previous game against Signal. But today with 9 points, Viola Ceballos. Valdez from the back row into the net. And just like that, we're tied. 6-all, set number 4.
So, interesting to note here, Eric, a lot of out-of-system sets on the side of Creamline. They need to do a better job at the reception, just like this.
Yep, another poor pass. Di makulangan. Goes to Santos. Valdez with an excellent dig. Players collide for Creamline. Chance ball for PLDT. Di makulangan. They go to the middle. Tots Carlos, another excellent dig, but another chance ball here for PLDT. Kyle Atienza, offense, defense, excellent play. And Galanza with a kill.
Galanza with an off-speed hit, making her hits a little bit shorter just in front of Viola. Nakaabang sila for a power hit, but having a variation is always an advantage for our hitters here.
Creamline back on top by 1, 7 serving 6. Another rotation error for PLDT. Coach Pasqua looks stunned.
Everybody on the coaching bench.
We have a timeout here. Creamline on top by 2 over PLDT. Back inside the Inares Center in Antipolo City. Their second of our semifinal doubleheader in the Invitational Conference. Gia Morado de Guzman and the Cool Smashers leading by 2, but they are down 2 sets to 1 against PLDT. Oh! Del Palomata unable to utilize that wingspan and just didn't get a third touch.
Shot twice, medyo umabot on the area of the outside hitter.
3-point advantage, Cool Smashers. They go to Samonte, off the block. Yes!
Good call there by the referee. You know what, Eric? A lot of people would have this misunderstanding na as long as tumama sa net, yung bola, they consider it as not over.
Not over.
But we should always see yung flight ng bola talaga. Kasi sometimes, even if there was a net touch, pero tumalsik, that means, I mean, in science, that just means na tumama pa siya
somewhere
else, which is the arms of your blockers. So,
that's right. So nagbago yung trajectory ng bola.
That's right.
Coach Pasqua giving Palomata an earful there on the bench as Galanza getting ready to serve. 3-point lead for Creamline. Jesse De Leon saved by Atienza. This is not coming back. You have to applaud the effort of Valdez, but that was asking too much.
Again, the error coming from the miscommunication here on the side of Creamline. Solid defense there by Kyle Atienza, but Gia and Pangs were unable to agree on who was going to get that second ball.
Si Makulangan, best setter in the recently concluded Open Conference. Number 5 best setter at that. Panaga, yes!
Pangs Panaga making her presence felt this time around. De Leon was there, but more power coming from the side of Creamline.
Arado with a great pass. De Leon. Yes, Jessie De Leon with her first point in the semifinals. Make that second point for De Leon.
Jessie De Leon trying to change the tempo here as she subs in for her best friend, Miguel Reyes.
Yusamonte, season 79 of the UAAP Rookie of the Year. Carlos. Yes! Oh, Carlos unstoppable right now. She has 14 in the game.
And 11 of those are from her attacks. 2 from blocks and 1 from the service line. Tots really becoming their go-to girl now.
Yeah. Just great all-around player.
And in a fashionable manner.
Yes.
Oh!
Risa Sato.
Gia de Guzman trying to confuse her blockers. Nobody was up there together. Oh, Jessie was there, but Risa doing a good job trying to avoid the blockers. And now subbing in is Mika Reyes.
Back to a 4-point lead for Creamline. 13 serving 9. Set number 4. Great pass. Ceballos gets it back. Arado with a save. Chance ball for Creamline.
Oh!
Di Makulangan with a dig. Ceballos, that's outside.
Fiola asking for a check ball, but that really went out. Even the trajectory of the ball, I think she was really trying to get a check ball. First referee says no. Point goes to Creamline. 3-0 run here so far, Eric.
And biggest lead for the Cool Smashers. They're up by 5. That's could have been outside. Cut shot there for Santos is no good.
Creamline coming alive here in this match. I mean, if PLDT can do a comeback in the second set,
Yeah.
Creamline naman, baka naman yung buong game.
Yeah, they were down 2 sets. Great serving by Carlos. Mika Reyes. Risa Sato. Di Makulangan goes back to Reyes. Excellent position defensively for Creamline. That is outside for Carlos.
A little too much power there from the back row attack by Tots Carlos. Almost hitting the line.
Now a 5-point game. Serve is going to be out. 16-10. Creamline leading PLDT in the 4th set. Since it's the semifinals, we have a new schedule for the last week of the Invitational Conference. We're going to be at the Mall of Asia on Monday. We have a game. This is the schedule. Then we're going to be back at Mall of Asia on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we're going to be at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. And then no Thursday game but there will be a Friday game. So you've got 4 days of PVL next week. And back to the game at hand. There's a tip by Sato. Arado with a save. Santos is blocked.
Oh! Gemma Galanza enjoying that point. Waltzing back to her huddle. They're just having a fun time here. Fourth set. Down 2 sets.
Yep.
Lit na bagay for CREAMLINE.
And they are pulling away now, leading by 6 points as Valdez sends it into the net. If you're CREAMLINE, you should be thinking right now, we can't afford errors even if we're leading, because they have to remember they had 5 set points in set number 2 and they lost it.
But so far, it feels like the momentum is on their
That's
side.
true.
And
Oh,
and that's really not going to help their case.
this is back-to-back service errors for PLDT. Mika Reyes earlier, and now Erica Santos. And Coach Pascua has been looking at his bench several times, and he hasn't really figured out the right combination here. Sato getting cheers from the crowd. CREAMLINE up by 7. Palomata dumps it and scores.
Bell going after her comfort zone. Getting that tight attack. I mean, hindi naman kailangan parati malakas, diba?
As long as you find the right, position to drop it. We've seen that several times. Combination play.
Oh!
Gemma Galanza with a kill.
Gemma Galanza surprising everybody in that last point. Bell jumped too early, went for pangs in that sequence. Good ball there by Gia, who's
Well,
now on the serving line.
12 points for Galanza. Palomata again. It's outside. 8-point lead, biggest for CREAMLINE in the set.
You know, Eric, in their last 6 points, 5 of those came from their errors.
Wow.
Last 6 points of CREAMLINE, 5 of those came from PLDT's errors.
Semana on a 1-2 play. Just came in to sub for Di Bakulangan. Prado picking it up. Semana will back set. Ceballos from the back row. Atienza will send it to Carlos. And blocked by Palomata. But the big question here for PLDT, do they have enough left in them to put on a huge run? Because that's exactly what they need, down by 7. Remember, 2 service errors straight earlier, and Del serves in this time. Tots. Oh, wow!
Tots Carlos just unstoppable at this point in time. Going above her blockers. I mean, if your blocker is Wendy Samana, I think you will try to take advantage of that height difference. Good eye there also. Good decision there by Gia Morado.
Another over-receive. Poor first reception for PLDT's, hurting them here in set number 4. Prado through the block.
Joe Prado saying, ako din, I have enough power to get through my blockers and get that point.
Well, let's see if this can start a run for PLDT. Eliza. Semana with a dig. Viray will set it for Prado. What an effort there defensively by Atienza.
Oh! Still alive.
Semana will go to Prado. Prado's blocked. It goes outside. Point for PLDT. Back-to-back points for Joby Prado. And you see her saying, laban lang.
What a hustle there on the side of PLDT, not stopping. Ella Viray diving for that ball. Joe Prado was actually out of position already, trying to put that ball over, and tumama pa sa blocker and gets the point.
Okay. Si Dos. Dos 5. Pag gumita lang receive, okay na agad. Pagka medyo dito receive, open na. Bahala ka na doon. Ha? Coach, bibilisan yung 5 sa'yo.
Okay, coach.
Okay, Lai, babalik. Let's go.
Go, go, let's go, go.
Hey, Creamline!
Okay. Inside the block ako sa
Sam, Steven, hindi na pupunta sa likod yun.
Okay, okay.
They want to close it out strong. Only 4 points separating Creamline from set number 4. Eliza Valdez with 13 in the game.
Tots Carlos actually getting more points coming from this set alone. Now he has 15.
And that is an attack error for Tots Carlos. And you can feel maybe the momentum changing. We'll see. It's still a 5-point advantage for Creamline right now. It was as big as 8 minutes ago.
3-point run naman ngayon.
Oh,
Oh. I really have to times my comments.
Semana with a service error, and that may be, I mean, it's still 3 points away, Creamline is, but that maybe could be it for PLDT with these. They just can't avoid right now these errors.
And speaking of errors, Eric, that's their 10th error in this set alone.
Almost half of the points of Creamline. There's Santos, but these highlights and the run has been too short to make a significant dent on this deficit right now.
They need to find that balance between making those points and making the errors at this point in time. 22-17.
Carlos, great receive, and she might as well finish it.
Tots Carlos finding that gap between the blockers of PLDT. Really, 6 points in this set alone, 4 coming from attacks.
And she has 16 in total. Mika Reyes. And again, they can't keep trading points with Creamline right now. Bull Smashers sitting on a 5-point advantage. Good serve. Oh, wow, one-handed set for the Guzman, and Risa Sato put it away.
Perfect zero tempo hit, set for Risa to hit that one.
And this is 6 set points for the Cool Smashers. Coach Pascual will call a timeout.
Ang nangyayari lang sa atin, nandun na tayo eh. Alam natin kung anong gagawin. Hindi tayo nagre-react eh. Kagaya ng block na yun, pinractice natin yung running na yun. Ba't tayo bibitaw dun sa ganung sistema? Di ba? Sabi nga sa'yo, kung yung pinractice natin, gawin natin dito. Wala naman yung posible eh. Kaya natin eh. Maniwala lang kayo, ladies. Please. Then enjoy. Ito nga, wala na. Satisfied ba tayo 2 sets lang? No. Ang anong goal natin? Anong goal natin? Laban! PLDT!
Let's remember, PLDT lost in straight sets to Creamline in the preliminary round. Today, they're up 2 sets to 1, but Creamline, set number 4, leading 6 set points In the second set, PLDT overhauled 5 set points. Do they have it in them here?
Oh!
There's one from Erica Santos.
Erica Santos saying not just yet. Although that ends her time in the front row. Familiar.
Yeah, kind of like deja vu. And let's see. Again, it's 5 set points right now. Galanza, that's it. They only gave up 1 set point here. There's no messing around for CREAMLINE here in set number 4.
Gemma Galanza. Sabi niya, tapusin ko na to. Ako na bahala.
They needed the win, they got the win. We're going to a 5th setter. Gemma Galanza gives CREAMLINE the last point they needed in set number 4. We're tied at 2 sets apiece. We're tied at 2 sets apiece. CREAMLINE PLDT as you take a look at the confirmation there on your screen. Set number 4 highlights. The tempo slowed down tremendously in set number 4, G.
Definitely, and even the energy on the side of PLDT changed. And I guess what changed sa side naman ng CREAMLINE is, I guess, the presence of the Energizer Bunny. There you go. Lisa Sato. And you know how CREAMLINE has always been efficient when the energy is good on their side. And just like that, they sealed another set win here. 4th set. Now we're going to 5th set, giving the fans what they want.
Exactly.
And as we check out the statistics now, 25-19 in set number 4. Attack points, 14-11 in favor of CREAMLINE. And yun na nga, we go down straight to opponent errors. 10 errors given freely by PLDT to the CREAMLINE Pool Smashers. And if we check out the previous trends in set number 1, set number 2, it's actually CREAMLINE who was making more errors between the two teams. And let's see, Lisa Sato has given that tilt, that change that CREAMLINE needed so far. Even if she contributed only 3 in the last set, talagang yung presence niya gave a huge shift for their squad.
A lot of energy, spark that they needed off the bench, Lisa Sato. This is the second 5-setter of the day. Earlier, CREAMLINE won in, make that signal, won in 5 sets over Army. Will CREAMLINE follow suit, or will PLDT get their 3rd straight win in the semifinals?
I mean, one thing I can definitely say, Eric, sulit ang pinunta ng fans dito in Aris Antipolo.
5th set is underway, and CREAMLINE will get the first point.
Putting their best server on the line, Gia Morado getting that ace.
first ball reception has been bad for PLDT since set number 4.
Yep.
Chinbasas.
Oh. And
She
there you
starts
go.
here. Yeah.
Another
error. And CREAMLINE off to a good start. 2-0 here in the 5th set. Let's go to Franny Reyes.
You know, I spoke to Gemma Galanza and she told me that expected naman na sobrang ganda ang ipapakita ng PLDT. But they're not gonna focus on PLDT's game, rather focus on their own game. And earlier, we saw them down by 2 sets, but their communication was a problem, their errors, but something that really definitely improved was their energy with the likes of Risa Sato coming in. And now the crowd is energized as well, and I feel like that's fueling the team right now. Earlier, before this set, I saw them meditating and a lot lighter. On the other side of the court, I saw more tense PLDT, more focused PLDT actually. And when I talked to Rhea Demacalangan before the game, it's about, you know, being consistent. They have a lot of respect for the CREAMLINE team, but they need to be consistent in what they're doing. And she gave me a little bit of insight into their mindset, no? It's not about what happened in the past, what's yet to come. It's about staying present. They're their own motivation right now, trying to energize each other. And at this point, it's anybody's ball game, and we're in for some good volleyball. Back to the battle.
Right now, it's looking more and more like CREAMLINE's ball game, leading by 3. And as we all know, we have a short 5th set.
It's a race to 15,
Yep.
Eric, and so far 3-0. It's not something Coach George wants to see right now.
And that's why he burned his first time out right away. Mika Reyes. Atienza. Here's Tots.
Oh!
Beautiful play.
Tots Carlos really putting a lot of variation from
Yeah.
her attacks.
He's showing us everything today.
And actually, even their body language, Eric, CREAMLINE is moving with more conviction. Plays like that with what Tots just hit. Usually, si Kat would be there right away, but now there's some hesitation on their end.
A net touch though from Panaga, got a little too eager. That's the first point of PLDT. They're right now at a huge disadvantage, down by 3 in the 5th set. There's Panaga.
I think tinulak ni Tots. Nakita ko.
Good serve. There's Tots. Block, but a save by Atienza. Basas.
Oh!
Carlos, yes! What a save from Tots! Mika Reyes trying to take advantage of the confusion on the other side. Tots with a dunk. Oh, Tots Carlos! What a save and what a kill! She's doing everything today for the Cool Smashers.
Look at the hustle of everybody. A Hail Mary save there by Tots Carlos. And a deception from her as well from that last sequence.
Wow, and even she can't believe the double play that she did. From defense to offense, Tots Carlos. And it's a 5-1 start for the Cool Smashers. Tots.
Oh!
This time, medyo nanggigil.
A little off there. Offset there coming from Gia. Nakita ko na nung pinalo ni Tots, nakaharap na siya sa atin eh. But we can afford a little bit of errors. 3-point cushion, but they can't be too comfortable though.
That's right. Tots.
Oh!
Everything is coming so easy for Tots Carlos.
6 points right now for CREAMLINE. 3 of those actually coming from Tots Carlos alone with a lot of variations. Her first attack power, the second one, it was just a tip ito, iniklian. You can't really tell where she's gonna bring the ball.
Jovi Prado comes in for Jules Samonte. 4-point lead for Creamline in this crucial set number 5.
PLDT now needs to make points of their own. 2 points. It actually came from the errors. There you go.
There you go, right on cue. Viola Ceballos with the first attack point of PLDT in the 5th set.
They need to get their own points as to get their confidence up, especially at the 5th set in the semifinal round.
Both teams undefeated. PLDT 2-0. Creamline 1-0.
Thoughts again.
Thoughts again.
Thoughts again.
Wow.
I mean, I think her efficiency at this point is like 80% already. Halos
Pretty
lahat
high.
ng
Yeah.
mahawakan niya pumupuntos.
18 puntos. 20. Got 20 points for Tots Carlos.
Jeez.
She's coming off a 24-point performance just last Thursday. She's a machine.
Oh.
But sometimes even machines break down.
We can commit errors.
Yeah.
We're but people only.
And still, Coach Pascua doesn't like their position right now, down by 3. They're playing tight. And right now, Creamline playing very loose volleyball. Combination play. Valdez is blocked. They go to Eliza again, cross court. Pasas is there. Ceballos is blocked. Palomata with coverage. Viola again, outside. Check ball. Point PLDT.
Viola making wonders for PLDT right now. I think that's what she's been trying to do, to hit high for her attacks para maka-check ball. And right now, it's been working.
Yeah, 2-point game. Better serving so far for PLDT here in the 5th set. And coverage as well.
Oh!
But Palomata just a little too slow to pick up the second touch. And Valdez will score her 14th point of the game. Another substitution for Coach Pascua. Semana and Soyu check back in. Semana. Difficult set. Yep. And Galanza drills that one in.
Free ball on the side of Creamline, Eric. When you get a free ball, it's definitely going to be a play that will definitely end with a point.
Great disguise there to hide Galanza, and she pops up last second for the kill. 4-point lead for Creamline. Again, poor first balls for PLDT, hurting them here in the 5th set. Gemma. One-handed dig by Jovi. Fiola outside. And this is going to be the final timeout for Coach Pascua. His team is down by 5 against Creamline.
Kailan naman yun eh. Sabi ko ulit-ulit, kung yung goal natin, di ba, aayaw tayo, medyo mahirapan tayo, emotionally, psychologically. Pero kaya naman natin maglaro eh. Bakit tayo pumipilitin? Bakit tayo mag-enjoy nyo na lang ang game? Enjoy nyo na lang natin. Tulos naman tayo eh, di ba? Sila, nung nakadalawang set na tayo, ang ginawa nila, in-enjoy na lang nila. Wala na silang pakialam kung manalo matalo. Ang importante, in-enjoy nila hanggang sa nakuha nila. Tayo dapat ganun. Ano na tayo eh.
We heard Coach Pascua, but how, I mean, you've played for a long time, Z. How difficult is that? You're down by 5, you lost your momentum, you lost the last 2 sets. How difficult is that to enjoy the game and try to bounce back and turn it around?
Well, again, at the end of the day, Eric, it's a team sport. As much as you can change yourself, your attitude, your mindset, you need your teammates to do that as well. And I mean, doable eh. Nakita natin both sides, PLDT and Creamline has done it. And I think it's just a matter of teamwork at the end of the day.
That's 4 touches against CREAMLINE. Let's see if PLDT can loosen up here in the 5th set. Down by 4. Gia has been the wheel that has spun the offense of CREAMLINE so far here, especially the last 2 sets, to get them back in this match. Risa Sato, yes! And Risa Sato, again, with the celebration, with the dancing, and so much energy she pumps into this team, regardless of her output.
I mean, Eric, if you're PLDT trying to switch your energy, but then Risa will provide that to keep you down there. Mahirap-hirap yun.
Del Palomata, but again, PLDT should not be trading points with CREAMLINE right now. They gotta make a run, they gotta make a run right now as well. Heather Ginoo comes back into the game. And if she remembers, she served an ace at the end of the 1st set. PLDT right now needs a lot of those. Prado with the save. Ginoo sends it to Soyud. Soyud, yes!
Sharp angle there by Ellie Soyud. Getting points when they need it the most.
Coach Meneses will call his first time out.
Reset na. Next point tayo.
Okay lang. Kargado kasi yung serve eh. So mag-focus ka na sa open lang. Ha? Para in case, walang problema. May back row naman tayo. Tsaka ano.
We're all ready. We're all ready.
One side si Gia. Gia, takbo.
Spike!
Hey, CREAMLINE!
Let's go,
I feel like Eric, Risa can be and is the mascot.
She is quite the character. I mean, even out of the play, she still finds a way to be impactful. Ginoo, second serve for her. Over receive. That's going to be outside for Panaga.
That could have been a solid play there coming from a one-handed set by Gia Morado, but Banks Panaga thinking twice there, sending that ball out.
Biggest lead of CREAMLINE, 5 points here in the 5th set. It's now down to 2. Ginoo has been serving very well. That's outside again. And just like that, after Coach Pascua's final timeout, play loose, play happy, let's enjoy it. The lead of CREAMLINE has all but evaporated.
1-point game there, Eric. 4-0 run on the side of PLDT, 2 of which came from attacks that gave them confidence, and 2 errors from CREAMLINE.
Oh, and they stop Gemma. We're tied at 11. Just when it looked like PLDT was out of it, they come alive and tie the game. This is the second timeout and final timeout of Coach Meneses. We'll listen in.
Siya dito. No, hindi kailangan ma-intimidate kasi nandiyan naman si Pangs. Nandiyan naman yung back row natin. Pero pag alanganan, ayaw mo, mag-distract eh. Ha? Ganun talaga, pag nawala ng receive, open, discard na nila yun. Pag may receive, de trabahuin mo.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, CREAMLINE!
Tsaga lang, girls. Tsaga.
Close by here natin.
11 all. CREAMLINE's lead was as big as 5. But PLDT coming back. Ellie Soyud only 2 points in the game. But that last point, the second point, was big. Heather Ginoo has been serving very well. Ang gandang hugot for Coach Pascua here in the 5th set. A chance ball. Semana goes back to Ellie Soyud. Why not? Atienza, there is a net. Was that a net touch or a crossing violation? Wow, a big call. At such a late stage in the match by second referee Lumer Pajarillo. And we've seen several crossings that were let go. How big of a crossing is this?
Oh, she really did.
She really did. Half her body out there. So valid call, good call. Creamline up by 1. Prado, block. Gets over received. Chance ball here for Creamline. Tots with a push. Soyud was there. Semana goes back to Jovi. Tots again.
Oh,
That's a block touch called against PLDT. Creamline 2 points away from the win. And protecting a 2-point lead. Tense moments for the fans of both teams here. Creamline not out of the woods yet. But they don't have a safe lead as well. Oh, wow, but now they probably do. This is 3 match points on the block against Ellie Soyud.
solid block there by Pangs Panaga. Everybody standing up here in Antipolo, Eric.
And rightfully so. They've been treated to excellent volleyball today. It hit the antenna, according to a lines judge. The call was made, and Erlindo Eusebio is having none of it. All right, so 1 match point. It doesn't reflect on the scoreboard just yet. Erlindo Eusebio confers with the lines judge. Okay. I don't know if we have that on replay, but the point will be awarded to PLDT. It apparently hit the antenna, according to the lines judge. So 1 match point is gone, but there are 2 more for Creamline. Dimakulangan is back along with Pasas.
Oh, that's such a momentum killer, but let's check this replay.
Here you go.
Oh,
Wow, I don't know.
maybe it grazed the
Maybe
antenna
grazed, yep.
barely because it was the line judge who called out.
Yeah, he has the best view, best angle for that call. Carlos with the tip. Chance to save a match point here.
Oh!
Unsuccessful! As Tots Carlos will get the W for Creamline, and their fans are screaming inside the Inara Center. There's the block.
Solid block there by Tots and Pangs. Shutting down all possibilities of having a comeback by PLDT. They've done it before, but today Creamline says, not today.
Bull Smashers continue the dominance of the high-speed hitters, sweeping them here in the Invitational Conference. And Creamline remains undefeated after winning in 5 sets against PLDT. PLDT sustained their first defeat, and they go to 2-1 in the standings. What a match. What a day. 2 5-set matches to thrill the crowd as we finish off our stint here in Antipolo City.
A lot of roller coaster emotions here in Antipolo, Eric. A lot of what ifs and could be's. But at the end of the day, Creamline will take the win. 2 for 2 in the semifinal round.
Come from behind win as well for Creamline as we take a look at highlights of Kyla Atienza, our best player of the game.
Kyla has been solid, a solid leader on the floor for the squad of Creamline. And it's been their struggle in the first 2 sets actually. Their floor defense, their reception, their ball control. But Kyla, at the end of the day, was able to lead her team into a 5-set win. And there she is.
Yeah, little camera shy by Atienza, but excellent effort today defensively. Great coverage, digs, receptions. She did it all. Despite the great offense showcased by PLDT today. CREAMLINE triumphs. Highlights this time of set number 5.
A lot of exchanges there in set number 5. And a lot of attack points actually coming from Tots Carlos, but you know, that's just your everyday Tots Carlos.
That's right.
A lot of variations from her attack points. PLDT was medyo late to this 5th set to make their own points because their first few points were actually the errors of CREAMLINE, but eventually more convincing win in the 5th set by CREAMLINE, making attacks and solid blocks, and especially in that last rally. 8 attacks versus 4 only from PLDT, and errors again, Eric. Yun na nga, dun tayo nagkakatalo, errors, and when it's actually the timing of the errors as well.
Surprisingly, Cool Smashers with more errors in the 5th set, but they still pulled out a win nevertheless. And again, to remind you, we're going to be at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City on Monday. Game starts at 2:30, and we'll be seeing the only foreign team in the Invitational Conference, King Whale from Taipei, as Kobe Shinwa unable to make it here due to health and safety protocols. But we do have the Philippine team.
Yes.
We'll be seeing this put together team from a bunch of college players.
That's right.
And obviously some great players as well who from other schools aside from National University. But this is mainly a National University core as well. 2 5-setters today, Signal, CREAMLINE, they both take the W thanks to our director Al Neri. For my partner Zia Passion, Franny Reyes, I'm Eric Ivan. We'll see you on Monday for more of the semifinals of the Invitational Conference of the Premier Volleyball League right here on One Sports.